Pensions Freedom offers savers far greater flexibility when it comes to accessing their money. But with that opportunity to get at your cash also comes an opportunity for conmen to try and take it off you. So what does a pension fraudster look like? And how do you know what to watch out for when people call you up? I'm here with Alan Hyam, Retirement Director at Fidelity Worldwide Investment, to find out how to beat the blaggers. Alan, tell me, why are fraudsters targeting Pensions Freedom?
Well, they're just really following the money, Simon. There's approximately 5 million people in the United Kingdom with private pensions over age 55 who've now got access to their money. So that's a huge sum, billions and billions. So even if they only get a small percentage of that, that's easy money for some crooks.
Are there any telltale signs of a con man? What are the things people need to watch out for?
The telltale signs are usually a cold call, a text message or an email inviting you to have a free review. It sounds very innocuous, very friendly, and when you're approached by these people on the telephone, they're very familiar, they seem to know a lot about you, they know you have a pension with perhaps your pension company, and it sounds quite plausible. My advice is don't deal with anybody who cold calls you.
This is Money. We've seen a number of cases in recent years of what's called phishing fraud, where fraudsters will call someone up, tell them that their account's been compromised, they need to move their money to a safe bank account, and unfortunately those people are convinced to do so. And because they transferred the money themselves, they're held responsible for it. These scams sound like the kind of thing that are going to happen potentially with Pensions Freedom, but what are the other scams that fraudsters are going to get up to?
Well, some of them are not downright criminal. Some of them are just sort of dubious investments. So you will be promised, a really good return, a guaranteed 10, 15, 20% return in some investments, student accommodation overseas. There'll be glossy brochures, it'll look professional, it'll sound plausible, especially when you think, oh, I can only get 1 or 2% in the bank. So again, always trust your instincts. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Anybody promising you returns of more than 7 or 8%, that involves taking quite a big risk with your capital. And you might not get your money back, you might lose big chunks of it. It may also be very expensive in costs and charges.
So, don't act hastily. Phone a friend for advice. Speak to an expert if you can.
Yeah, I'd always make sure you're dealing with regulated businesses. So the person who's giving you the advice to invest in something, check that they're regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. Check that what they're recommending or suggesting you invest in is a fund that's also regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. You'll have some protection if things go wrong or if it turns out to be an unsuitable investment, but if you deal with unregulated people, you'll have no protection whatsoever. A useful telephone number is that of the Pensions Advisory Service. They're a free, impartial, expert pension helpline. Before you sign anything, always worth giving them a call and checking it out. Get a second opinion on it.
So the advice for people who are looking to take advantage of Pensions Freedom is to be on their guard. Thanks very much, Alan. And if you need more help on beating the blaggers, go to thisismoney.co.uk/pensionsfreedom.